Welcome back, traders. It is February 17, President's Day. We do have a market holiday, so I hope you're all enjoying some time away from the charts. I've been taking it easy today, but got a little bored, so I'm going to do a quick top-down analysis of gold for you guys. And if you're a subscriber, let me know in the comments which assets do you trade. Do you trade futures, gold, or something else? I'm really curious to know, but let's go ahead and get started with the weekly chart. So I hope none of you were confused with my gold analysis last week. To be clear, I was not bearish on gold. Gold has been bullish, and I was bullish as well. I said, I don't want to call the top. And for me to be bearish, it has to trade below here. I outlined the plan if we started to reverse with the sell side targets down below here. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's no sign of a reversal just yet. I still have a bullish view on gold. So the problem is that we're at all-time highs. So you know it is going to be pretty difficult to trade since there's no obvious target above. But this week, things could be a little different. Now, taking a closer look, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up weeks. This last one doesn't count because it is this week's candle, but with so many up candles, we could be due for a retracement, but I still have my sights set on higher prices. I will outline both sides of the market, but if I have to pick one, I'm going to lean towards the upside. Now, the first thing I see below us is this weekly fair value gap. We could retrace back here before going for new all-time highs. What I don't want to see is price trading down here. Because look at these two candles. We went up and then down, down, and then up. So this here is a balanced price range. If we're going to continue higher, I don't want to see price trading below this balanced price range. I'm going to go ahead and just mark it out, the BPR. So yeah, I don't want to see price go below here. Now, ideally, we don't even fill in this fair value gap entirely. If we do start going below, then I'm going to start turning my attention to lower prices. First to this small fair value gap, then to this low and this low down here. Now, before we go into a daily chart, I want to note 50% of this upper wick on the weekly. If we're going to go for new all-time highs, I don't want to see this whole price down. Going down to a daily chart, I have this bullish breaker here still from last week, but ignore it. I'm not going to pay attention to this until we start going below this balanced price range. I want to draw your attention to these highs. If you look up here, we have relative equal highs. So there's going to be a lot of buy-side liquidity above here. Also, this daily wick is showing some support. Now, we'll see how Monday closes and maybe Tuesday, but so far, the bodies are respecting 50% of this lower wick. And here we have that weekly wick, the upper wick on the weekly chart. Going down one more step to a 4-hour chart, we see even on the 4-hour chart, the bodies are respecting 50% of the lower wick on the daily. Now, we do have a pretty significant drop here. It's been a while since we've seen one this big, so I want to keep my eye on this fair value gap and see if it's going to be used as inversion. Will we leave the lower half and just have the body stay in the upper half? It could be right now, but I'm thinking in the short term, we're going to get a drop even lower, perhaps taking the sell side below this low and this low even, and using that daily fair value gap to bounce price back up and then maybe use this 4-hour fair value gap as inversion. Maybe later this week on Thursday or PMI Friday, or it could even be next week or the week after that. But this is going to be a pretty significant fair value gap that I want to keep on my charts, at least for now. So that's going to be it for me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And again, let me know in the comments, what do you trade? Do you trade gold or just futures or both? Anyways, I hope you find this one helpful. And until I see you next time, safe trading.